All right, everybody, welcome back. Here we are with Heat 2 of Apex Legends. This is it. 3 drops, 3 rounds for our teams to get their last shots at moving their standings. We had a really exciting Heat 1 last week, and I'm expecting some more action here in Heat 2. Teams were really going back and forth in those matches. But before we can hop into the match right now, they're about to drop from their ship here. So let's go ahead and get through the Good Luck Have Fun pledge. So in the chat, say it with me, GLHF, Good Luck Have Fun. The Good Luck Have Fun pledge is a promise to set a positive example with my behavior, show integrity by honoring the rules, be a good sport whether I win or lose, recognize that my words have real impact, speak up against discrimination, harassment, and abuse, stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. And with that done, let's go ahead and jump into the round 1 of Heat 2 of Apex Legends. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I see you, Doom, in the chat. I see you guys cheering for Hanover. That is fantastic. That's awesome. Let's see where people are dropping. We've got a beautiful set of 15 teams here ready to give it their all right now. Everything they've got right here for XP League. And we'll take a look at the scores from last week as well and see how teams are doing overall. Let's take a look at this. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 teams ready to drop. Let's see where they're going. A little bit spread out here over Production Yard. We're on Broken Moon for our first map of the day. Gotta love Broken Moon. Super fun with all the zip lines all around the map. Running people everywhere. Just super, super fun stuff. And look at this. We've got teams ready to drop right on top of each other. Look at all these teams right over here. It's going to be, well, we got 3 teams dropping on an Atmos station, so that's going to be pretty congested there, including the triangle. Oh, look at that. That's cute. They're playing, they got Gibraltar playing the uke. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, thank you for that. What a treat. What a treat. All right, it looks like we've got a 3-team drop here on Atmos Station. We've got, looks like Triangle Shogun on the west side here. On the north side, we've got the Madison Marbles, and on the east side here, I think this is a, I think that's I guess a Gnome team. Yeah, that's a Gnome Darts over there. And it looks like Madison Marbles, totally aware of all the other teams there, are ready to drop in. Right over here, we've got some teams fighting around for the drop. Looks like they're already fighting, so we'll hang out here with the Gnome Mowers? What is this? Josh, what is this naming scheme? The Gnome Mowers and the Gnome Darts? I've seen like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and I've seen like colors. I've seen the numbers, just basic numbers. But you know, this is the first time I've seen mowers and darts. Is this a reference that I don't understand? That I'm too California to understand? All right, let's jump over here. Triangle Shogun in hot water here, up against Madison Marbles. Yeti Phoenix, the only one up right now. And they will go down to the Madison Marbles. Madison Marbles claim their first victims in the Triangle Shogun. Real quick before things keep popping off, I want to go ahead and thank our latest followers, Mags Maria and SDLE Desma, for the follow. Thank you guys so much. for following the live stream and supporting. Let's go ahead and hang out here with the Gnome Darts as they are. Oh, look at, I like this position here from Welsh. They're also the only one on the team that has blue shields right now, so I'd say they're probably best equipped. Up here on the roof, taking some nice shots, using those angles, using those line of sights. Wildgriff stuck inside the building, covered in smoke. Tiger Fox armed with a wingman and a Mozambique. Welsh gets caught out. Wildgriff gets caught out. And Welsh comes up to try and avenge. Up against the Wraith Witch. Mr. Tiger Fox now the only one up for the Gnome Darts. And it looks like their plan is to run. Absolutely. Get out of there, Tiger Fox. That's a bad place, man. Let's take a look now, see if any other teams have already started engaging in any team fights here. Looks like we've got some potential here for Hanover and what is this? Shotgun Bolt, Squirbles, Bendy. Let me see which team this is. Oh, it looks like DJ4 Pro is down for the Troy Eagles. Interesting. I'm not sure when that might have happened. Take a look at the Troy Eagles here. They may have ran into this team over here and ran away from that team fight after going down one. Tiger Fox still getting chased here. But we've also got, I think this is the Triangle Minotaur. Yeah, we've also got the Triangle Minotaur to the north there. About to make their way into here. Then over here we've got Brookfield Storm. And then I believe this is either Franklin Kraken or Franklin Pythons. Let's see here. Must be the Kraken. Franklin Kraken. Yeah, Franklin Kraken. Let's see here. We've got Mr. Tiger Fox still getting chased here. They're about to run straight into... Yeah, there they are. They've been found out here. I guess Mr. Tiger Fox figured they couldn't run anymore. Nice shots there with the wingman, but it is not enough to keep them in the fight. Meanwhile, speaking of staying in the fight, here we have the Wellington Mustangs B team with TA Fever YT and Hello Bro. But while we're kind of waiting for the next team fight to happen, let's take a look at the standings from last week. So last week, so far right now, our standings for first place are, looks like Brookfield and there's a three-way team fight here going on right now, actually, with Hanover Horde moving into third party, the engagement between Brookfield Storm and Franklin Kraken, or maybe it's the Franklin Kraken that are looking at third party. Who knows? But either way, it looks like there was just a little bit of poke, but due to that fight, Brookfield Storm lost. Brookfield, they lost their Wraith, and Diamond Jack is still getting shot at, getting chased down a little bit here. So it looks like Franklin Kraken want to go in and keep the fight going. Maybe finish off their weakened opponents. So last week we had Madison Marvels in first place with 85 points. Franklin Kraken in second place with 40 points. Wellington Mustangs in third with 34 points. Augusta Gnomes 1 in fourth with 23. Triangle Minotaur in fifth with 20 points. Franklin Python in sixth, 16. Troy Eagles in seventh with 14 points. Hanover Horde in eighth with 11 points. And then Brookfield Storm in ninth with 9 points. Tied with the Shogun for 10th with 9 points as well. Augusta Gnomes 2 in 11th with 8 points. And then Wellington Mustangs 2 with 6 points. So the cutoff is 12 teams to make it to are going to get their invite to North American Finals. And so the boundary for the cutoff is literally only 3 points. Madison Marvels, I think they have another Marvel. I think they have a B team or a Bravo team. Madison Marvels Bravo. Yeah, that's what they're called. Madison Marvels Bravo have 3 points. But the gap between qualifying and not qualifying right now is just 3 points. So really any of the three teams that are in 13th to 15th have a chance at getting some of those last couple spots there. And then in terms of contenders to take it all, or at least to make it in the top 5, it's actually pretty close when you look at the top. When you look at top 3, that's kind of where the gap starts to happen. Looks like Madison Marvels have found themselves yet another team here that just took down Anxiety, who I believe is another member of the Brookfield Storm here. So now it's only Diamond Jack left. Let's go hang out up here for a little bit on this side of the map. We've been on the south side for quite a bit here, so let's hang out over here. Here we are with the Wellington Mustangs. So if we take a look here kind of at what the grouping's like, Madison Marvel's Alpha, you know, easily the top team with 85 points, doubling second place. And then when we take a look at what's next here, second and third place are pretty close, with the Franklin Kraken and Wellington Mustangs being separated by only 6 points. So the fight for second place is still raging on. And then when you take a look at the wider field, third through really 7th place. 3rd through 7th place is pretty close. It's only a gap of about 9 points from 3rd to 7th place. And then 8th place is 11 points, and so they're between them and 4th is about 12 points. So not a massive lead by any means, but that's kind of where things are tending to separate. It's 1st place is kind of running away with it. 2nd and 3rd fighting for 2nd. And then 4th through 8th, I would say, 4th through 8th, maybe 4th through 9th and 10th are duking it out for the rest of those placements. But yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look around and see what else is happening on this big, beautiful map. We've already got 12 squads left, 31 players to go. Armor in the chat says, let's go Shogun. Good luck, have fun. Really appreciate when we have the good luck, have funs in the chat. Oh, and look at this. Looks like the Wellington Mustangs A have about to run into the fall search team down there. Interesting, some shots being taken here between Franklin Kraken and Madison Marvel, so that might be going down as well. But Troy Eagles are about to run straight into the Triangle Minotaur, unless the Triangle Minotaur run away, and that's exactly what's happening. And in fact, Troy Eagles are going to take the zip lines to a different. Oh no, they're not taking the zip lines. They're just sliding on through.
I say we go there.
Over here, though, the Gnome Mowers looking pretty strong, looking pretty good here.
I hear no heartbeats.
I like that. They got their purple, they got their 2 blues. Let's see what the shield situation is for a lot of these teams. Taking a look at the Minotaur, we've got 1 blue and a gray shield here. They're gonna want to upgrade that as soon as possible. Alexander's Samurai with 2 purples and a blue shield. So they're looking pretty all right in terms of equipment. Here, Wellington Mustangs A. Looks like they've started shooting at Franklin Kraken here. Franklin Kraken has a pretty good loadout, actually. They've managed to get themselves some good loot. The triple purple shields. So they're all kitted out here. And Nemesis with probably I would say this is probably one of the best guns in the game right now. This Nemesis rifle. Whether that's accurate or not, I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of people running that Nemesis gun, so it must be good enough. Let's take a look here at some match stats, see how teams are doing. Madison Marvel's already picking up 8 limbs. Franklin Kraken have picked up 1. Gnome Mowers have picked up 1, and the Wellington Mustangs A have picked up 1. So it looks like between these 3, they've managed to kind of take on some the limbs here. Dario Magic spotting them out. They go for the Seer ability. Oh, look at that. Nice charge rifle shot. Do some damage there. Beautifully done. And now Jeep and JFK here are going to hide inside the building, try and avoid the Bangalore ult. And they've actually managed to take down Kaon, and Kaon's looking pretty weak here. If they're aware of the knock here, I wouldn't be surprised if they all hop down right now. We'll see how that goes. Things can always get pretty messy. Okay, they're going to go for the Wraith portal here. Activate their intangibility. And they're going to portal out of here. They realize this isn't a great fight for them, and so they're going to try and rotate out of here. And there's the portal. Madison Marvels are out of here. They don't want to take this fight. Meanwhile, to the north here, Hanover Horde have lost Foxy JJ and Booger. True is the only one up left, and it looks like Wellington Mustangs A are the one chasing down as Foxy JJ goes down to Bendy. Bendy taking them out. Hanover Horde are now... Are they out yet? No, because True is still alive, but True's about to run straight into Supercharger and Guru, who I believe are members of one of the Augusta Gnome teams. All right, True runs right by them, undetected. Meanwhile, over here, Hanover Horde B team is caught out in Storm a little bit. A little awkward for them, but they should be okay. Lots of gunshots coming off here from Madison Marvels. Looks like they are keen to maybe take on the Franklin Kraken again, maybe finish that fight that they were going for. But they also got to worry about the Triangle Minotaur, who are also right here. Unless it's the Triangle Minotaur, they got to worry about them because Lobos goes down. It's Tokyo manages to take one, manages to at least get a knockdown on the Watson there, but that's going to be the opportunity. They've They were waiting for some kind of opportunity to take on the Franklin Kraken, and that was it right there. They were weak because they had just taken the fight against the Triangle Minotaur. And now here come the Madison Marvels to finish it off and third party them. Absolutely brutal here. Look at this. No mercy at all. Taking them down. He just went real quick from 12 squads to 10 squads in the blink of an eye. Oh, look at that. Gets a knock onto Bendy, even from all the way over there. And there, down goes the Triangle Shogun. Wellington Mustangs A gonna do their best here to hold the line. Shotgun bolt, get some really nice damage. Missing some really crucial shots of those Peacekeepers gonna be enough to get them knocked. And now it's just Squirbles left for Wellington Mustangs. Beautiful tracking there. Only basically one shot right now. What can they do? Oh my goodness, literally one shot now, and there it is. Wellington Mustangs A go down. Let's take a look at those match stats now. Madison Marvels going up to 12 limbs. Alexandria Samurai pick up a couple more, and now they're up to 3 limbs. Franklin Kraken also at 3 limbs here, but they've been eliminated. We're now down to our top, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, to our top 8 teams in the lobby. 8 squads left, 19 players. Let's see how these squads are doing. Hanover Horde down to just True as their solo player. So we've got a solo in the lobby right now, in a lobby full of trios. If you take a look at our kill leaders right now, it's Pens, Kaon, Swifty, and then from our other teams that are still up, Falls Church Maxi, FC Maxi is looking pretty good for the Alexandria Samurai. So let's take a look at the map here, see what else is going on. If any other teams have managed to jump in. Oh, here we go. Wellington Mustangs V run into the Madison Marvels as well. TA Forever YT goes down, and now it's only a matter of time before Kilobro gets sought out here and taken down. Kilobro goes down as well. Let's see what the other teams are up to. Over here on the north side, True doing their best here to keep their team's placement points alive. Troy Eagles are not going to be able to get DJ Fort Pro up, but they've still got their duo here. What they really need is some good equipment, some good loot to get themselves set up here. And then over here, we've had the Franklin Pythons basically just hiding here for quite a while.
Let's head that way.
They're nicely situated in zone here, but oh, the Gnome Mowers are going to have to look out here as the Madison Marvels are pushing in from the south, as well as Falls Church. And there it is. Madison Marvels moves in, but they managed to get Ash downed, which is a big pickup for them. So this could be a big opportunity. And there you go. Positions revealed. That's massive. And beautiful damage coming through. Saberific and Gakabolokius moving in. Saberific. They know that this is a big opportunity for them. Madison Marvels are not unkillable. Falls Church moving through. Kaon is the only one up right now. Full shields though. And Kaon can definitely take a 1v2, but how are they going to... They know they want to win this fight, because if they can win this fight, they're almost assuredly going to get that first place finish. Bobbing and weaving between the different angles it can take. Now going... Oh, I see. Nice little sneaky play here. Constantly moving around, shifting around for different angles. You gotta keep your heads out. Shield's broken on the Bloodhound. Gets the knock on the Pathfinder. And now it's just for the Bloodhound. Bloodhound was trying to pop a battery. Oh no. And there it is. Beautiful play there from Kaon, taking the 1v2 situation to keep their team in it. I think if Falls Church had jumped in as well into the action, they could have taken down the Madison Marvels down together. Hanover Horde B currently have 2 members of the Madison Marvels pinned down against this location, against this side of the storm. So if they're savvy here, this could be a really good opportunity for them to take down the Madison Marvels and get some really good loot. If they're fast enough to capitalize on this situation. Hopefully they just don't get third party, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. Falls Church taking this opportunity to try and third party them. Madison moves in. Good shots from Benji Bro here, but it's not going to be enough. Bearbro Fraggins popping their ult. Benji Bro goes down, and now it's only Bearbro. They're just hiding for a little bit, trying to stay up. And so many players getting caught out, pulling their batteries out, pulling their shield cells out at inopportune moments. Falls Church is set up pretty nicely in zone here. They've taken control of one of the main buildings here at the south side of Alpha Base. Meanwhile, over here, the Franklin Pythons have a nice overlook over a good chunk of the zone. So they're not in a bad spot by any means. Troy Eagles looks like they're taking the north side here of Alpha Base, and then True just doing their absolute best to stay alive and get more and more placement points. It looks like Franklin Pythons are next up on the docket to take a fight against the Madison Marvels. It's so nice of the whole lobby to kind of give Madison Marvels a 1v1 against each team they go up against. Right here, thank you, Twitch's Lifer, for the follow. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, this is tense. They're right next to each other. But it seems... Oh, I see. Quad here put down some hazards. So Madison Marvels can't just blindly push into here. This is a bit of an awkward zone that's coming up next here. Troy Eagles are set up nicely for it. Madison Marvels go on top of the buildings. Meanwhile, Alexandria Samurais staying inside the building, staying grouped up together. I think I like that. But they're right above the Alexandria Samurai right now. Super tense moment right now between these two teams. An uneasy silence right now. But here we go. It's Swifties making the move, pushing in against the Alexandria Samurai. Take some big damage, and immediately they make the call. You know what? This is not our moment right now. Let's wait. Let's be a little more patient. Wolfman gonna pop some shield cells here. They've got the time, but their team's got to stay aware of all these positions and all the angles. They don't want to get surprised and jumped on when they're not looking. Beast the Hunt currently active, giving them a really good cooldown on that sonar.
The enemy is in striking range.
And Madison, by taking the rooftops of these buildings, is really controlling when these teams get to leave, essentially.
Something good this way.
Listen, let's move here.
True got found out by the by the gnome mowers over here. No, by the Franklin Pythons, and so their time in the sun is over. Take a look here. Troy Eagles still holding down the inside of this building. Madison Marvels on the outside. Falls Church holding down this specific hallway. Looks like they want to be able to just overwhelm the other teams by sheer firepower holding down this hallway. Meanwhile, inside here, they're just seeing if they can get some shots off in between these windows. Nice peek there. Swifty able to land the shot. EJ takes quite a bit of damage there for that peek. 4 squads still in this. We got a duo in the Troy Eagles, a duo in the Franklin Pythons, a duo in the Madison Marvels, and the only full trio is the Alexandria Samurai. Twitch's Lifer in the chat says, absolutely, let's go Fairfax. Megs Maria says, great job, Gnomes. The Gnomes have done a pretty good job of staying alive here, but it looks like they've been spotted out by the other team on the outside, which is the Madison Marvels. Good shot there with the charge rifle. And I like the use of that to give them some cover here. They are going to take some damage getting their teammate up. It's enough to get them up, which is great. Gibby instantly pops the shield bubble. Looks like Alexandria Samurai had an angle there. I like the wall there to give them some cover. Supercharger gets the med kit. Do they have enough time to get this popped off here? It's all on quad right now to keep it open for them. There we go. Looks like some fighting is starting to break out here. Madison Marvels on the top. Oh no, the zone was not good for the Alexandria Samurai. And they are going down. They've been forced out of their defensive position. They managed to find the knock onto Zai, but they are done now. Franklin Python's quad is still up. Quad goes down. 2 squads remaining. Madison Marvels have their duo. Troy Eagles have their duo. So now it's a 2v2 situation. Troy Eagles are going to be forced outside now as the storm slowly closes in. And my goodness, the advantage that the Madison Marvels have right now. Pinned up against it. Ooh, beautiful ult there with the potential to do tons of damage to them. Kaon gets out of there with their Wraith intangibility, and now a 1v2 situation, 1v1, but Kaon comes out on top through superior FPS skill. Nicely done, Kaon. And Madison Marvel's playing those outside high ground positions, holding those rooftops really, really well. I was a little unlucky for the Alexandria Samurai that, you know, the storm wasn't working out in their favor. But you know, when you put, they kind of put all their eggs in the one basket there by choosing to base up on that south side, and it just didn't work out for them in that time. But really, really smart positioning from Madison Marvels, knowing that as long as they hold those rooftops, they're going to be able to pin those teams against the doors, whichever way that storm ends up going. And Franklin Pythons had a nice opportunity there when they saw with that charge rifle getting some good shots off. And I really like the play, especially from their from Quad, using those walls to keep them up. So here we go. Here are the stats right now of the match. I'm actually going to move our little ticker here. Hashtag Till Cancer Donate. Take a look at that. 25 limbs. That is absolutely craziness. All right. We'll keep it right here at twitch.tv/XP League for round 2 of Heat 2 of Apex Legends. So we'll be right back after these messages. Oops, I put you guys in the Fortnite scene. Here, let me bring you guys over to the right scene. There we go. Welcome back. Here we are with round 2 of Heat 2 of Apex Legends. Featuring these bloody legends. Let's take a look here at where everyone's dropping on. I believe this is World's Edge. No, this is yeah, World's Edge. We are World's Edge. Man, what a great map. What a treat. We got Fragment. Who doesn't love Fragment? You gotta love Fragment. Take a look here. Looks like Brookfield is going straight for the trials, for the Bloodhound trials, in order to get some pretty good loot here from the NPCs. They got to be aware of the Triangle Shogun just on the other side over here. Let's take a look at the common job spots. Any contested drops here? We've got some pretty close. Is Lobos alone? No, Lobos and Tokyo dropped separated. Oh, that's unlucky. Lobos are going to have to make their way back to their team, but not before Benji Bro spots them out, right? Certainly seems like Lobos has been spotted out here. Even let out a bullet. They even let out a shot accidentally, which definitely alerted Benji Bro here. Oh, there he is. They found Lobos. And they're going to spray and pray there. Drop the Watson electric fence there. Lobos is going to run away. And there goes Lobos, running away as fast as they can. Benji Bro has an opportunity there. I don't think Lobos is going to want to stick around. I think Lobos is out of here. Take a look here, see if there's any other contested drops here. And it looks like Hanover Horde A here are going to be running straight into Tokyo. So Triangle Minotaur in a bit of a bad spot. Swift Killer in the chat says, good luck, have fun. I'd love to see it. Cheering them on. It looks like True has already detected, already spotted out Tokyo. And let's see, Tokyo's getting bad vibes from the whole thing and wants to run away. I think that's a good call, Tokyo. Definitely a good call. Meanwhile, over here, Madison Marvel's on the north side of Big Mod. While, what is this called? Lava City? Well, the Franklin Pythons are moving over towards Lava City. It's only a matter of time here.
R301 here.
Yep, Swifty on their trail. Spots them out, tags them. Takes a nice shot over there from Quad.
Get there.
Nicely done, Quad. Beautiful shot. With the longbow.
Got another bandit.
It looks like Misty here doing a good job of highlighting where they're at right now on top of the roof. Quad gets on top of the roof of their own building. Armed with that longbow. Just trying to keep them pinned there. And beautiful shot right there. Getting a nice 106. Breaking the shield on Ash. Meanwhile, over here, we've got some pretty crazy fights going on. About to break through here. Oh, man. Nice shot with the longbow to get the knock. And Lobos is so done for here. Meanwhile, they've got to worry about other squads here, such as the Wellington Mustangs A team here. They've got Wellington Mustangs A, Hanover Horde B. Hanover Horde B caught out in the open here. And Wellington Mustangs are going to capitalize 100% and chase them down. Shotgun bolt going in first. Finds the little dog and finishes them off. And they're just going to run through here. There they go. They get the eye. They got a sight line on here, so they're going to go ahead and run in. And now they've got them backed up into a corner and take out Hanover Horde B. Hanover Horde B taken down. Meanwhile, down here, it looks like Madison Marvel's finished off the Franklin Pythons. I don't see the Franklin Pythons anywhere else in the map. It looks like they got taken down as well. We have our first 2 squad wipes in the Hanover Horde B and the Franklin Pythons. Is that right? Is that accurate? Yep. Meanwhile, over here, we've still got the Wellington Mustangs A, Hanover Horde A, so it looks like they've come in here to move in. So it looks like the other Hanover Horde team has moved in, and Wellington Mustangs now pushing in to take out down yet another team. Let's watch it from Hanover Horde's perspective. Bossy JJ with some amazing loot right here, but Booger so close to going down right now. All those sight lines from the windows. They got to be super careful not to peek those windows. Really, they got to find their way out of this building. I mean, Watson's got some good defensive abilities with those fences. But if the Wellington Mustangs figure out a way to just break in, there it is. Yep, they've broken in. True goes down, and now it's only Foxy JJ, and yep, everybody goes down. Both Hanover Horde teams go down in the exact same location. Congratulations, Wellington. The Horde Killers, the Horde Hunters, some might say, some might call them. And Lobos. Did Lobos go AFK here? Oh no. Lobos. Are you hiding? Yeah, some marbles are right there. What are you gonna do? Oh no. It seems like I am losing connection here. So we'll be right back. My stream will auto connect in just a moment. I just need to wait. Just need to wait for the stream to come back online. I want to thank everybody for hanging out here on twitch.tv/xpleague. Server connected. Wouldn't be Apex Legends without some server connections. All right, we'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and send it to a technical break. We'll be right back.
That is an ideal landing place.
All right, here we go. We're back in it. Just had to give it another shot. Sometimes Apex Legends servers go down, and you know it's part of the Apex Legends experience. If you're a big Apex fan, you know the deal. You know how it's. You know how these servers
Enemy at that location. Pull back.
respawn. Gets a little unlucky.
Enemy far off.
Has a lot of. There's a lot of hackers. There's a lot of DDoSers that like to target respawn servers, but who knows? Maybe they're just having a big day. Maybe they're just people loving Apex Legends too much. It's the millions and millions of XP League fans and families seeing Apex Legends and hammering their servers. That's what it is. Anyways, here we are. We're restarting round 2. So everything that happened, if your team got eliminated, you get a second chance. You get a second chance. It's not often that you get a second chance in esports, so very lucky these teams are. These teams are very lucky right now to get that second chance. And now people know their job spots. People know where people are dropping. Madison Marbles is right here. Brookfield Stormers right here. Oh, we've got some fighting already. Gnome Darts and Hanover Horde A, I believe. A? Yes, Hanover Horde A. Kicking off already. Boogers managed to find themselves a purple shield right off the drop. That's pretty fortuitous. And here we go. Gnome Darts doing their best here. Basing up on the south side of the tree.
That way.
Hanover Horde. They've got all the space in the world to move in on them. And there we go. Drones come out to do some recon for the Wellington team. And it looks like the drone has been recalled, if not destroyed already. Got a bit of an extended engagement there. I just want to see if there's any other fights happening right off the drop. Okay, so this is the only fight right off the drop that we're having. Hanover Horde over here. We'll stick with the Hanover Horde because they're the ones who are kind of taking the active role in the fight. Oh, I spoke too soon. Wellington pushing right in with their crypto, taking on the 1v3, no fear. And Tiger Fox goes down for it. And now Wildgriff, the only one left. Nice shield break there. Potential. We got a knock there, but no. Hanover Horde were on it and pushed in. Well done, Hanover Horde A. You'll have plenty of time to get your teammate's banner, but oh no, another team has just pushed in. It's the Triangle Shogun moving in right now. Selfish Puppy, look at that loot. That's crazy good loot. Well done. Selfish Puppy moving in, and Gate Moth leading the charge here. Beautiful movement from a Gate. Chasing them down. Trying to figure out from these clues here. Bloodhound has this uncanny ability to just chase down players all across the map. And there they are. Looks like they've spotted out a player in the distance. It's true, there it is. There is the Hanover Horde A. Preparing for their next fight. It's on the horizon, just a little bit of time until it comes to them. Troy Eagles, looks like they're moving north side. Looks like they don't know, they don't have the intel that next zone is actually going to be right here. In the chat, teams are cheering on, fans are cheering on their favorite teams. GG Sarai says, let's go Wellington. And Swift Killer says, let's go Horde. Thank you Hollow Skull for the follow. Thank you Bliss Boys for the follow as well. Email down here. Troy Eagles jumping right in. They're going to be right on top of the Wellington Mustang B team.
No idea that about to die.
And right here we've got some teams really close to each other. It's a Brookfield Storm and Madison Marbles Bravo. There might be a team fight kicking off right there in just a little bit. Looks like they narrowly avoid those two teams running into each other, but right here we've got quite the action with Hanover Horde B. It's the exact same spot they were in before. Literally the same building. The exact same building that they died in last time. They're in there again. It looks like Swifty was looking for the entry. But they got to take down these fences, and man, there's a lot of fences. Just got to shoot the bases, and looks like Potato Person has busted their way in. And so is Kaon.
Moving here. Follow me.
Hanover Horde managed to hold down this building, but now Madison Marbles aren't alone. And just outside here is the Wellington Mustangs A. Good angle from Bendy. Able to get some really good damage off. We gotta watch this. This is an evolving situation. Every second is a brand new situation here. Things are changing really quickly. And now we have a three-way team fight between Hanover Horde A, Madison Marbles Alpha, and the Wellington Mustangs A. Hanover Horde B, actually, are managing to hold this down, this area as good as they can. But Benji Bro finally goes down. And now it's just Bear Bro, and Lil Dog left in here. Meanwhile, the team fight outside is raging on as Kaon goes down. Potato Person and Swifty trying to get away here as Wellington Mustangs A try to consider who they want to chase down. And it looks like Squirrel's trying to figure out if they want to. They've got eyes on them. They can chase them if they want to. But it looks like the team is making the call not to go for it. But instead, it looks like the Franklin Pythons will. And now they're pushing into the exact same spot. Tossing in the grenades. Getting tons and tons of damage with those grenades. Gonna take them out on grenades alone, honestly. And that's it. Hanover Horde Bravo go down. It was a good hold, but they finally go down. Meanwhile, pushing in here now are the Wellington Mustangs A. To capitalize on them not having the defenses, the same kind of defense that they Hanover Horde B had set up. And Wellington Mustangs A take them out. Mustangs looking really good right now.
I'm going there.
Gotta be a little careful of the Madison Marbles pushing in now. We'll see. Surely they hear all the running and yeah, there they are. They've been detected, but they had their portal set up. But they're being chased. The Wellington A Mustangs. This is their chance to take down the Madison Marbles in round 2. And here we go. Wellington Mustangs A. They're gonna do it. And by golly, they've done it. Although they do need to finish off Potato Person. Kaon, all the way out in Storm, staying alive just to try and stay away from the other team to maybe get some revives off, or at the very least keep the dream alive for their team. You better believe that the Madison Marbles are going to be camping this body. Kaon may need to just leave their teammate be. There it is. Yep. They finish off Potato Person. And Kaon finally makes it into zone and has just enough space to be able to rotate in without running across the Wellington Mustangs A, but they've got to hurry. They find themselves a box, which is going to give them a brand new shield and some new weapons. And some refresh on ammunition. Let's look around the map, see what else we've got going on here. We've got a lot of activity over here at Lava Siphon. We've got Triangle Shogun over here. We've got the Wellington Mustangs B over there. The Franklin Kraken here. Hanover Horde A. And now moving into the Triangle, or the Troy Eagles. Over here on the... Over here by Harvester, we've got the Gnome Mowers. On the far, far north side, we've got the Alexandria Samurai just holding their back to the storm. And then we've got the Triangle Minotaur moving in through here, going through the tunnels, taking the highway. Kaon currently looting up. All of these areas have already been looted, and Kaon's going to be forced to go through Storm yet again, unless they double back here. Let's take a look at the situation over here by Lava Siphon, because there's a lot of teams here. Troy Eagles seem to have taken the big building on the northwest. Wellington Mustangs B have taken the southwest building.
We should cruise over there.
And Franklin Kraken are just barely moving in. Looks like they're moving towards the center building, going along the rooftops. So they've kind of got the biggest vantage point here, but they are in the middle of a lot of teams, and so they may be stuck in a bad spot if they end up getting pushed on by multiple teams at once. They'd have to rotate through kind of some open areas. Well, down here, Brookfield Storm move towards launch site. Looks like they're playing for endgame zones, and oh my goodness, Dario Magic with the Sentinel shot lands 2 on the Troy Eagles.
I got some bad guys here.
DJ4 Pro goes down, and now it's just EJ, Dead Rider, and Ninja. Jeep Wrangler has infiltrated the base and takes down DJ4 Pro, and now moving their way to take down the last 2 members of the Troy Eagles. Jeep Wrangler in the base. Takes them down with the help of their buddy JFK. Troy Eagles are down.
Contact with enemy here.
9 squads remaining. In the chat, we've got Lobos Pops cheering on Tokyo and Lobos. GG Sarais says woohoo! It's like they're cheering on their team, doing well. And I don't see Kaon on the map anymore, so Kaon must have been taken down. Wellington Mustangs must have found them. It looks like Kaon is out. Madison Marvels are down and out. So now it's just up to the other teams. It's Tokyo and Lobos. Well, I guess it's Tokyo right now. Putting up a bubble to protect themselves in zone. Meanwhile, the No Mowers have to contest with the Hanover Horde pushing on them from the south. And Saberific goes down, and now it's just up to Gaka Balokius. But they don't have much to work with here, and they will be taken down here by the Hanover Horde. It's Tokyo, also unfortunately pinned against a rock in a hard spot, gets taken down by the Hanover Horde A. Congratulations to the Hanover Horde, picking up 6 eliminations along the way here. That is huge for them. Now down to only 7 squads remaining. Let's take a look at how teams are performing so far. So we have the Hanover Horde A with 6 eliminations, Wellington Mustangs A with 6 eliminations, Franklin Kraken with 3 elims, Brookfield Storm, Triangle Shogun, Wellington Mustangs B, Madison Bravo. And then in terms of teams that had been eliminated, the Triangle Minotaur had 4 elims before they were eliminated, and the Franklin Pythons had 4 elims before they were eliminated. And the Madison Marvels actually didn't get any elims before they got taken down. So an uncharacteristic performance here for the Madison Marvels, but who knows, they may be shaken here from that round reset, but hopefully they come back here in round 3. Same old Madison Marvels that we know and love. AFK here really needs to pop that med kit, but it looks like they're scared of getting pushed on by the Wellington Mustangs. Hey, and I don't blame them. Here to the north, Hanover Horde rotating down, being careful, being cautious. Wellington Mustangs A down to a duo, but look at that, 2 legendary shields. So those legendary shields are so strong. What does it let you do? If you get knocked, you can actually self-revive. So those are really, really powerful.
This way sound good?
Wellington Mustangs B. Looks like they just spotted out the Wellington Mustangs A. So we might have some Wellington versus Wellington. Home team versus home team. But now they're going to rotate around. Looks like they're happy to just stay there and stay alive for a little longer. Triangle Shogun might have an opportunity to fight with the Franklin Kraken here. Okay, yep. They've been spotted. The Gate Moth spots them. Are they going to take the team fight? Doesn't look like it quite yet. I mean, they're going to run right into each other. I'm surprised. My goodness, they didn't realize. They didn't spot him. And they're going to let him run right by. Okay. This is a scary rotation for Franklin Kraken, but they do need to find a spot to push in right now. And look right here. Wellington, Mustangs A, Hanover Horde, Wellington Mustangs B, Madison Marvels Bravo, Franklin Kraken, Brookfield Storm, Triangle Shogun right over here. Franklin Kraken are active. They're moving around. Everyone else is kind of based up right now.
Let's go.
Brookfield Storm are about to have their... Yep, door just opened. Look alive, Brookfield Storm. It's time to fight. Diamond Jack runs away. Brookfield 8 pops ability. Oh no, they're stuck on the door. No, Brookfield 8, no. Oh no, your teammate was a little slow on opening the door. Looks like you didn't know that you can't open the door when you're in race form. And that's it. Franklin Kraken takes down the Brookfield Storm, picking up 3 limbs. It looks like that was the cleric. That looks like that was the call there for the Wellington Mustangs A to try and get involved here. Maybe try and third party that fight. No one else is fighting right now, although it looks like Wellington Mustangs B are rotating straight into the Madison Marvels Bravo.
Field, an enemy landed near me.
So Madison Marvels Bravo. Yep, Neon Ridge on the front lines here. Got to regroup with your team. Aquamarine up against the full trio. And they weren't ready for the hard push. Aquamarine's doing their best here. Wink the wingman. No shields. Wellington Mustangs B looking to be in a really good position here. Actually fending off the Mustangs B quite well. It looks like the Triangle Shogun got involved as well and actually picked up a couple of limbs on their own. Looks like they actually managed to third party and take down the Mustangs B. Is that right? Yeah, Mustangs B are down, and I think that was courtesy of the Triangle Shogun. Off of a third party. Good timing on their part. Wellington Mustangs A trying to find their way into the Hanover Horde A's building. Start some kind of fight there. Meanwhile, Triangle Shogun picked up 2 more limbs and just took down the Madison Bravo. And now we're down to our top 4 here. So we've got the Wellington Mustangs A, Hanover Horde A, Franklin Kraken, Triangle Shogun. Hanover Horde A are going to be forced out of there. No, they're not. The storm lets them stay in here for just a little longer. But will they choose to? No. They will have to leave here pretty soon, as that new zone is not going to let them stay in there. So Hanover Horde A have to start game planning how they're going to get out of here. What can they do? What can be done? Booger goes ahead and pops their sonar, so they're pretty clear to move in right now. Bendy, beautiful tracking, beautiful shots there from range, landing those long range shots on a gate moth, forcing a gate moth to pull back here. They've got the 30-30, so I would say they have the range advantage. It looks like Franklin Kraken are making a move to see if they can push in and take a little territory away from the Triangle Shogun. At least, at the very least, they want to get in zone, so they don't have to worry about it. Triangle Shogun retreating deeper into the building, where it's safer, at least for now. You know what they say about the best defense. My goodness, strong shots here coming through from these Sentinels, the charge rifles. If any of those landed, those would have been super, super dangerous for the Hanover Horde A, but looks like they come out unscathed. Triangle Shogun moving farther up. Wellington Mustang sneaking in little by little. And Franklin Kraken have their hands full, covering multiple angles. It looks like they've got Jeep Wrangler on Triangle Shogun duty here, just keeping the Shogun pinned to that window, making sure they don't get flanked. And it looks like Dario's going to go ahead and swap out. Triangle Shogun have had enough. They're going to go ahead and rotate through the back here. And they're actually pretty nicely set up, such that they don't have to. They can actually stay based up right where they are. I don't think they're not aware of the Wellington Mustangs right here, so they do have to be a little careful. Hanover Horde A has a tough job ahead of them, having to push into Storm, into zone, with all these teams right on top of them with sight lines. Booger and Foxy JJ making the run through Storm, taking a shot to the face. Foxy JJ barely makes it through alive. Wellington Mustangs A still keeping a low profile here. Franklin Kraken trying to cover all those angles. And they've got the Hanover Horde pinned to this rock. Do they have a way of making it through? They're getting scrambled here. Taking some explosives. And look at that, so scary. They've got the minigun trained right on this rock. There really isn't too much they can do right now. They don't have any grenades on them, so they can't pressure that spot. They will just have to make a run for it at some point. But how will they do it? Triangle Shogun have their hands busy, and there it is. They're making their move. Hanover Horde makes their move. And they're moving in. They're going to take shots from the Triangle Shogun. Looks like they're going to try and get inside the building, but the Wellington Mustangs make their move. They've traded out here. True actually comes out on top of there, and the Hanover Horde take out the Wellington Mustangs. Wellington Mustangs are eliminated in 4th place. Hanover Horde still in this, but have taken lots and lots of damage here. Franklin Kraken holding their positions. Triangle Shogun retreat deeper into their base, and Foxy JJ is knocked right up against the window. True is the only one left up for the Hanover Horde A. They have the potential to pick up Foxy JJ, but it will be very dangerous here.
Safety's up, folks. Enemies here.
As the Franklin Kraken and the Triangle Shogun are looking at True right now. And did they bleed out? Looks like they did. They bled out. And we're taken down. Hanover Horde taken out of the match. Now it's just Triangle Shogun versus Franklin Kraken. And Triangle Shogun have to move in. And they're rushing the base here. And it is absolute chaos right here, but Franklin Kraken come out on top as they had the advantage of being able to hold down the position and fire on the Triangle Shogun as they moved in. But it was close. It could have gone either way right there at the end. But well done, Franklin Kraken. You know what they say, he who rests, rust. And the Franklin Kraken take that to heart, running around, being super active and proactive that whole match. If that zone had gone just a little differently, and the Franklin Kraken were forced to push into the Triangle Shogun's position, that could have gone either way there. But GG's here in round 2 of Heat 2 of Apex Legends. Only one round left to finalize the scores and decide and figure out who is making it to North American Finals. Who is punching their ticket once and for all? I mean, we know the top teams are making it, but the fight is on here across these bottom teams. Who is going to make it to North American Finals? Who's going to come book their ticket to Orlando, Florida? Find out in just a few minutes here for round 3, the final round of Apex Legends in our regionals event. Get hype in the chat. Cheer on your teams. They're fighting their hearts out. It's the last chance to put points up on the board. Best of luck to you all. All right, everybody, this is it. This is the final round of Apex Legends 4 Regionals. This is it. The last chance for teams to put points on the board and get their way into North American Finals. The ultimate tournament, the tournament that the most competitive teams in XP League look forward to all year. It'll be our third one, and we're so excited to be doing it yet again, bigger and better every single time than we've done it before.
Let's reposition there.
In the chat, I see some people cheering on their teams. GG, way to go, Shogun. We've also got Bully's mom saying, let's go Mustangs. Hey, Jen. And then we've got Mags Maria saying, let's go Gnomes. All right, let's take a look around the map here. We've got, on the top side, we've got the Troy Eagles and the Hanover Horde A team trying to share the rig here on World's, what is this, Kings Canyon. So we're in Kings Canyon, the classic Kings Canyon. The very first map, the map the game launched with. You gotta love it. We got the no mowers to the north. We're sharing Crash Site. They were sharing Crash Site with Triangle Shogun. It looks like they move away. I'm surprised only one team dropped artillery. Artillery is just so fun. All right, here we go. Troy Eagles getting into it. EJ Dead Rider goes down. It looks like Ninja's pretty close to going down as well. DJ4 Pro doing their best, but they're literally one shot right now. Ninja the only one up. Ninja one shot away from going down. Gonna pop that syringe, do what they can here. Let's watch it from the Hanover Horde's perspective as they kind of chase down the last member here. Booker's also really low. Oh my goodness, they were right behind them. Is there another team here? No, okay. Look, there it is. They found DJ4 Pro. Hanover Horde go up 3 eliminations. The first team to be eliminated. Take a look at any other contested sites on the map. Triangle Minotaur may run into some other teams here on the outskirts of Capacitor, but it doesn't look like it. So we have over here on Swamps, we've got, looks like one of the Gnomes. Let's jump over here. Let's hang out with some teams that maybe got eliminated early last round. Let's hang out over here with the Wellington Mustangs. I think they got 3rd place last round. Really solid placement from them. Lobos pops in the chat, just cheering on in general. And let's go! Very nice, very nice. Nothing too crazy right now. So far, all's calm. Here we go. Looks like Hanover Horde B are about to move their way out of here. Oh, look at this! We've got the Triangle Minotaur chasing down the Brookfield Storm. There you go. They take down Diamond Jack. So Triangle Minotaur find their first elim. And Brookfield are super separated. This is one member. This is the other member. So Brookfield super separated right now. They've been split from each other. Meanwhile, over here we got the no mowers. And if the Triangle Minotaur keep going the way they are, keep going straight, they'll run straight into the gnomes.
Knockdown. Backpack here. Level 1.
Bully's mom, thank you for the follow.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
Here we go, Hanover Horde B. Fly right over the heads of the Madison Marvels Bravo. Meanwhile, over here, Wellington Mustangs B are about to run into the Franklin Kraken over here by the cage. The cage. Gotta love the cage, right? Here it is. There we go. Wellington Mustangs B have finally attracted the attention of the Franklin Kraken. Kilo Bro goes down. Will the Franklin Kraken give them the opportunity? I don't think so. I think they're pushing on this to try and finish them off. Finish off these Wellington Mustangs B team. With JFK leading the charge here. With some interesting mantling. And look at that, so slippery. And they're just gonna keep going. They're gonna do it again. Up and down and over again. But you can only run for so long. Oh, but here it is. The Madison Marvels have caught up, and they're gonna third party this fight. But maybe the Wellington Mustangs are gonna third party the third party. And there we go. Looks like actually what ended up happening. And look at that, the Nemesis, so strong. So beautiful. Sounds just like a Star Wars blaster. Taking down Kaon. Kaon goes down. Yeah, that's rough for the Master Marvels being out in the open like that.
Yeah.
And they're going to try and rotate out of here, but the Gnome Darts are going to take their shots as well. And oh no. Just unfortunate for the Master Marvels here being caught between so many different teams. Not getting a chance to rest and reset. The Mustangs are chasing as well. And Kaon, looks like this is it for Kaon. They've been caught out. But Swifty and Pens are still having an opportunity here. In the chat, Twitch's Lifer says, let's go Fairfax. Fierce YT says, let's go Horde. Mustangs moving in, chasing down Pens and Swifty. And that's it for Pens. Pens goes down, and Swifty now the only member alive for the Master Marvels. There we go. Swifty managing to survive all that craziness. What we're left with are the Gnome Darts. We're currently duking it out with the ones in Mustangs A. Looks like Mustangs want to take the fight. Yep, Bendy's moving in. No fear. Wingman in hand. Gets the Bangalore super close to going down. Good movement from Bendy, though. Keeps them away from danger.
Let's go this way.
Gnome Darts basing up even more. They want to hold down this spot. They like it. They will have to rotate out of here for zone at some point, but that's not right now. Looking at the rest of the field, there's more to look at. There's a lot of action going on here, though. Franklin Kraken looks like they're preparing an ambush from behind, but they've been detected by the Wellington Mustangs A here. It looks like they're going to run out. They're out of here. They don't want to stay. The Mustangs, they got to be sweating a little bit. They know they got teams behind them and in front of them, so they have to be careful. And Swifty is going to be able to get... Yeah, Swifty gets Kaon back in the fight. Well done, Swifty.
Heavy ammo here.
Getting your teammate back in here. So Madison Marvels get back a huge portion of their fighting capability here. Triangle Shogun, speaking of losing fighting capability, are about to lose Yeti Phoenix here to a brutal finisher from Neon Ridge for the Master Marvels Bravo. So Marvels Bravo pick up a nice limb there. Meanwhile, over here we have the Hanover Horde B and the Hanover Horde A team about to run straight into each other at Capacitor. Unless they end up finding the Brookfield Storm. It looks like Brookfield Storm were able to actually get some revives off. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good for them. Good job, Brookfield Storm, getting those revives up. Meanwhile, Madison Marvels find their way out of here. Rotating up through Propulsor, going to go up through Hydro Dam. And Hanover Horde A team have found the Brookfield Storm and take down Diamond Jack. Diamond Jack goes down. I'm going to try and get it from Brookfield's perspective. Anxiety going on the roofs here. Looks like Anxiety is going to be the one that tries to survive long term to keep their team in it. Foxy JJ finishes off Diamond Jack. Oh no, and Brookfield 8 gets found out. And now it's only Anxiety left. It's Tokyo and Lobos on the other side of the wall. Meanwhile, over here, Hanover Horde A still chasing down. But it's going to be Benji Bro and the Hanover Horde B that actually take the final shot and take out the last member of the Brookfield Storm. And Benji Bro, I like that high ground positioning there. They are a little exposed, so they're going to have to hold that down with some appropriate firepower. So down here, just got a couple rotations.
Enemy at that location.
Let's see, who's at the top here? Firing down. Oh, it's the Triangle Minotaur. Bully's mom says, let's Mustangs. Indeed, let's Mustangs. And over here, it looks like Kaon is moving their way. They're getting chased down pretty hardcore here by the Wellington Mustangs A. Meanwhile, over here, Franklin Pythons seems like they spotted out Kaon moving across the way.
The enemy's far.
With that charge rifle, it's not a worry. Get some nice damage off on Kaon before Kaon even has an opportunity to really move in. And Swifty going west. Looks like their plan is to just stay alive for the moment. Mustangs A moving towards swamps. Here we go. Hanover Horde B against Hanover Horde A. It's Hanover versus Hanover, Horde versus Horde. Who's going to come out on top? B versus A. It looks like A has the initial advantage, getting the first knock. Getting the second knock, and that's it. Hanover Horde A take out their fellow Hanover team. And they are now the only Horde left on the map. Franklin Pythons entering a team fight against the Wellington Mustangs. And it's chaotic as the black hole comes through, throwing confusion everywhere. Franklin Pythons rotate inside the building, so now they're going to base up in here, but Escape Panda wisely staying up on the roof here, giving their team the recon they need. Finishes off Shotgun Bolt. The Mustangs are now down a player. But they lose Misty. And Quad takes quite a bit of damage here. And they've traded out up until now. There we go. We got it from Bendy's perspective. Bendy, the last one up for the Wellington Mustangs A. Also worth noting that Bendy has both of the limbs for their Mustangs A team right now. JFK just took out Aquamarine, so somewhere around the map that fight is happening right now. Yeah, it's Madison Marbles Bravo. Neon Ridge, the only one left. They got found out by the Franklin Kraken. The Franklin Kraken are chasing them down right now. Neon Ridge managed to get away. But back down here, looks like the Gnome Darts are getting involved now. As they take on the remaining Franklin Pythons. But it's only Misty that's up. And Misty hasn't had enough time to get their whole team up. And the Franklin Pythons are eliminated by the Gnome Darts. My goodness, down to 9 squads left. If I have time, I'd like to check the match stats. And here we are. Let's take a look at the teams on the map right now. Right now, Hanover Horde A with 8 eliminations. Gnome Darts with 3. Franklin Kraken with 5. Triangle Shogun with 3 elims. Madison Marbles with 1. Triangle Minotaur with 1. The Wellington Mustangs A with 2. But only got 1 up. Madison Marbles Bravo only have 1 up. It's been a messy fight. It's been a messy mid-game here so far for a lot of the teams, but it's exciting. We don't know how it's going to end up. We don't know which teams are going to come out on top in the end. And Bendy might just accidentally run straight into the Triangle Shogun here. Just through bad luck. But we'll see. Bendy spots out the Triangle Minotaur. Is going to have to take a 1v2 here, whether they like it or not. Bobbing and weaving. Looks like they've cracked the shields on both teams, but managed to knock one. Can they knock the second? Crucial shots missed there. And oh my goodness, who took them out? Was it? It was the Madison Marvels. The Madison Marvels third party that, and that's the MO for the Madison Marvels. Third partying as much as they can. They're the vultures looking in to finish off any teams who may be weakened after a fight against another team. My goodness, so strong, so brutal. Hanover Horde A here, still leading the lobby in elims though. They've been scanned by a survey beacon, so their positions have been revealed by somebody right now. It's unclear who though. Franklin Kraken, they've spotted out a player there, hiding out against the other side of the tree. You can't hide forever. It looks like they've broken the shield on that Valkyrie player. That's Twitch Zai for the Alexandria Samurai. And they will go down. But they didn't spot the rest of the Samurai, but they do now. Maxi goes down, and now it's just Wolfman. And they all go down to the Franklin Kraken. Franklin Kraken pick up a 3K.
Let's relocate here.
Gnome Darts.
Company out there.
Looks like they found... No, they didn't actually manage to get a hold of Neon Ridge there. Neon Ridge manages to get their way out of there. But Neon Ridge may just be walking out of the frying pan and into the fire as they move around the map, carefully navigating,
location
keep themselves away from any
interests
other teams.
I say we move there.
Swifty taking some shots from the south here. Looks like it's the Hanover Horde A here, holding these positions pretty well. Triangle Shogun on the southeast. We're over here with the Gnome Darts. Hanover Horde A right here. Franklin Kraken. Madison Marvels to the north. And then the lone player for the Madison Marvels, Bravo. Triangle Shogun have to make their move in Selfish Puppy using the grapple. Try and move as fast as they can. And Gate Moth doing what they can. Sprinting through, taking the jump pad, getting caught, bonking their head a little bit. But they can't rotate through when all the teams have their attention on them. And the Triangle Shogun go out in 6th place. Meanwhile, Gnome Darts still up. Is there really 5 teams still here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess there is. Gnome Darts holding this position down. Hanover Horde A staring down the Gnome Darts. Gnome Darts are going to leave their building and push. And now they're inside with the Hanover Horde A. That's a ton of damage. Taking down Booger. Now, they've lost Booger. True. Down to half HP, but they've got their full shields back up. And there it is. Madison Marvel's looking for the third party. Everyone else has got to be careful. True is still up. Foxy JJ is still up. How will they meet up with each other? They're so separated right now. Foxy JJ getting chased by the Gnome Darts. Madison Marvels looking for their opportunity to strike. Waiting for the teams to engage and commit on each other. Meanwhile, True finds their way out of here. Gets knocked, but at least they get knocked next to their teammate. Will Foxy JJ have an opportunity to pick them up? Will they even try? Franklin Kraken have a nice view of basically the entire arena right now. Being able to shoot down, and they have the respawn beacon right next to them. Gnome Darts rotating positions to another building. Neon Ridge camping. Getting themselves some placement points. Canon Swifty. They move in here, maybe trying to find some more loot, find some more ammo, maybe some grenades, whatever they can find.
That location.
The Gnome Darts are really, really based up right here. But a base can become a coffin if you're not careful.
Searching for loot here. Something to give us an edge.
Looks like Swifty and Kaon may be pinned here by the
Enemy
Gnome
here.
Darts. Doesn't seem like that's the case, though.